All right. Oop, not very loud, are we? All right. We're back here for getting ready to start the varsity game between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Northeastern Knights. What's expected to be a really exciting game here tonight. The Knights come into this game 13-1 on the season. Their lone loss coming to Blue River. Eastern Hancock comes to the game 10-6 on the season. And looking at opponents, common opponents, we've played. We've played 5 of the same teams. Like I said, Blue River has defeated all but, or Blue River's beaten both teams. Northeastern's defeated all but Blue River, and the Royals fell. They're 3-2 against common opponents. I believe they lost to Shenandoah. I think Northeastern beat Shenandoah. But again, should be an exciting game. Eastern's played a slightly tougher schedule according to the Sagarin, according to the computer rankings. But these teams haven't met in 7 years. So 2014, the last time these two teams met, the Royals won by 40, but obviously a way different team at this point than what we saw 7 years ago. So some interesting notes. The Royals were on a bit of a skid. They'd lost 3 in a row to Winchester, Blue River, and Union County, 3 really good teams before knocking off Newcastle on Tuesday night. And like I said, Northeastern's been hot. They lost that one to Blue River back over Christmas break, and they've won everything since. So some individuals to look out for is tonight for the Royals. Grace Stapleton's averaging a little over 11 a game. Sammy Bolding averaging 9 a game. Chloe O'Neill's averaging 4.5 rebounds, and Ruby White's averaging 5.5 rebounds. On the Northeastern side, we have Ferris averaging 15.8 points a game. The 5'9 sophomore, Taylor Ferris. She's also averaging 5.8 rebounds and 5.8 assists. Jenna McFarland, the senior, averaging 14.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. We have Addison Mastriano, I believe. If I'm mispronouncing that, you can let me know in the chat. She's a 6'2 freshman who's averaging 5.5 points, 5.5 rebounds. And then Willow Runyon, the 5'3 senior, is averaging 6 points and 2 steals a game. So again, should be a good matchup between these two teams here. We're looking forward to it tonight. A couple things. If you can either look in the video description if you're watching on YouTube, or you can scan that QR code in the top left corner of the screen, and you can get the game program for tonight's game. It has rosters for each team, as well as some other information. Eastern Hancock history and leading scorers, things like that are all on there. So feel free to scan that, or like I said, go to the description of the video in YouTube, and you can see that. You can see a link to it. We have the Pledge of Allegiance, or the national anthem here, and we'll be right back after that. All right, so we're about to do starting lineups for these teams, and then we'll get underway in just a couple minutes.
Now let's make the starting lineups first for the visiting Knights. The 5'9" sophomore, number 4, Taylor Ferris. 5'3" senior, number 20, Willow Runyon. 6', senior, number 35, Taylor Wright. 6'2", freshman, number 55, Addison Mastriano. And 5'10", senior, number 44, Jenna McFarland. And coach, Sarah Meadow.
Okay, so looking here, they only hit the lights on me, so I can't see the starters, but I will. We can have our starting lineup graphic here
And now the starting lineup
for the Royals here. Number 2, Chloe O'Neill, the 5'7" senior. Number 5, Caroline Stapleton, the 5'7" junior. Number 15, Grace Stapleton, Caroline's sister. Oh, went away on me. Grace Stapleton, the 5'3" sophomore, point guard. Number 34, Emma Bolding, the 5'8" sophomore forward. And her sister, number 55, Sammy Bolding, the 5'4" freshman, will be starting it off for the Royals tonight. And here for the Knights, we have Jenna McFarland, we have Willow Runyon, we have Addison Mastriano. Again, if I'm mispronouncing names, just let us know in the chat. We hate mispronouncing names, so let us know. Taylor Ferris and Emma Wright. Tip by Bolding, and Sammy Bolding corrals it. The Royals will control.
It's neither here nor there, but I feel like we get a lot of opening game tips.
I think we do.
Royals being patient. Caroline gets the key. Chloe with the layup, no good. Knights come away with it. Royals playing, looks like man-to-man tonight. So Runyon is initiating the offense. Good pass, good cut. Grace got over, but just wasn't quite tall enough. Didn't want to pick up a cheap foul there. Nice hustle by the Knights. Scramble for the ball. Royals come away with it.
Sammy dribbles it off of Emma Wright's foot. And as it kind of went up again, you see that?
Did the
You want me to
I'll get it real quick.
Ghost working the camera again. All right, full court press by the Knights.
Yeah. Okay. Is it better now? Okay.
Oh, never mind.
All right, sorry.
Grace and
Oh, that was a good look. Chloe
Yep.
couldn't quite handle the pass there. Good inside look.
And it'll be night ball. Eric Sparks, our long-distance fan of the games, tuned in already.
Awesome. We're working on that. We're efforting your orange peel, Eric. We made contact with your sister-in-law today.
Madison on the corner. Up top to right, over to Ferris on the wing. Looking to get it to right. Nice entry pass there by the Knights. And they take a 4-0 lead here.
Yep, 2 layups for them.
We're not moving. We're just staying and waiting. Get it to the middle to Chloe. Chloe breaks the press. Kicks back out. Sammy Bolding's going to drive with the left hand, kick over to Caroline Stapleton.
Grace thinking about it from
Yeah.
like 25.
Just look a little out of sorts right now.
Yeah. Well, and Northeastern's a good team.
Yeah.
But
Yes, they
my
are.
thing is it's not like we haven't played good teams.
No, I was talking before the game. We played some really good teams. We played all of our losses are to ranked teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
We played some very good teams this year. So we're not afraid of anybody. It's
Okay.
just sometimes figuring out how to play a
Yep.
good game.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure Northeastern only losses to Blue River.
Yeah, Blue River's leading the
Yeah.
conference, so.
Yep.
Caroline Stapleton over Ferris, no. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to be night ball
I'm not sure how there was not a foul there.
on anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got new refs. It's not the same guys from the JV game that were not really wanting to call them either. So
Looks like we've got some Knight fans watching from over there in Fountain City.
Yeah.
Nice take there by Willow Runyon.
And that's what we're just getting beat off layups.
Yeah.
There's a foul.
That's going to be Jenna McFarland, her first, team's first.
Are the McFarland sisters, I'm guessing?
Could be.
I would always surmise that at a smaller school like ours, but we do have lots of cousins here with same names.
That is true.
Nice back cut. Oh, we couldn't handle it.
Nope. Great look by Chloe, and the pass just didn't come up quite high enough. I think Caroline was expecting up more to her hip, and it.
I was already getting the replay ready for that. Tyler Vandervliet's watching. So.
Hey, Tyler. Got your fur coat on?
Take there by Ferris. This is nearly a travel there, but Willow Runyon with the ball up top gets a screen. Ferris in the corner. In and out. Rebound just in a right, just kind of pushed Chloe O'Neill out of the way and said, "I'm getting this."
And they're strong inside. We're going to have to fight that. They pick up their second foul. I think it's going to send Bolding to the line.
See that one here on the replay. And when Bolding just takes it and goes right into Addison Mastriano. That'll put Bolding at the line to shoot 2.
First one good.
And the Royals are on the board. It's been a long time since we've gone scoreless that long to start a game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, almost half the first quarter.
Kelsey Cottongim came in for the Knights.
Second one, no. Chloe nearly gets it, but
Yeah,
Kelsey grabs it.
We only had one girl rebounding. Everybody else was heading back down to play defense, it looked like.
McFarland over to Runyon. Runyon drives, gets around Grace, and goes down hard.
Yeah, Grace going to pick up her first, or is that going to be Emma?
I don't know. Let's see that one. See if I caught it on the replay in time. Oops.
That's going to be Emma.
Yep, it was on Emma.
That was Emma.
That was one of those where you, instead of your hands straight up and down, you kind of stick them out.
And that was just a hard. Yeah, she just didn't quite catch herself.
Yeah, but not cheap at all.
No. I'm saying when she hit her face on the floor here a little bit, and didn't quite catch herself. And that was the.
So we got some information here. The McFarlands are sisters, and Ferris is their cousin.
Oh, there we go.
So a little bit like us. We're good. We got with our four sets of sisters. I think we're winning the state with
sister battles.
Yes, with siblings on the team. So
we appreciate you, Northeastern fans that are letting us know. Again, like I said, we try to do a good job. So thanks for watching. Share out that link to the other fans that weren't able to come tonight because limited attendance.
And it's free, and like a lot of the teams that are popping up now, they're either charging themselves or having somebody run it for them.
Yep.
So
Ruby White came in for the Royals.
Our last couple away games have all been pay-per-views. So
yes, they have.
With no commentating, I've heard.
No, they're missing out on the three of us.
They're charging and no commentation.
Yep, you get us for free.
That was Justice Slick checked in there. She's going to shoot the free throws because Runyon was unable to. Ruby White gets that rebound.
Grace taking it up.
Yep.
She almost carried.
Yep. Kicks it over to Sammy. I would have liked to have taken the three there instead of
Sammy,
driving in.
She shot pretty good from three last time. There's another one, transition bucket. I'm just wondering how long it's going to be before Coach Dowd calls the timeout, just to remind them this could get out of hand real quick.
Got a 10-point game right now.
Yep.
Caroline Stapleton drills the three.
Yeah, that's big. Big shot by Caroline.
Oh, Caroline knocks it away, but she's going to pick up the foul. As she fouled Kelsey Cottongim. The Knights just have a lot of size.
Yeah, they do. And they just keep bringing more. It's like they bring more bigs in every time.
Ferris to inbound. Nice job there. Good deflection by Caroline Stapleton. Knocks it away. So Ferris inbound just on the other side of the basket now. Nice deflection by Ruby White, and Grace Stapleton gets the steal. Good active hands by Ruby. Caroline thought about pulling the trigger a couple times there.
Inside to Ruby.
Gets it into Ruby. Ruby, nice shot.
That was just smooth.
Over Mastriano.
Yeah, Ruby is going to be a valuable weapon for us tonight as a true big. I think she's a legit 6 foot.
Cotton Jim trying to get it inside, can't. Kicks it over to Slick. To Ferris, guarded by Sammy Bolding.
Sammy getting after it.
Yeah. Ferris drives. That was a really pretty take.
Yes, it was.
Couldn't finish, and Emma Bolding with the rebound. Grace Stapleton over to her sister. Out to Emma Bolding, over to Sammy Bolding. Inside to Ruby, nice extra pass. Grace to Sammy. Sammy, that high arcing three, in and out.
Off.
Emma's right there for the rebound. And Emma Bolding gets fouled, and they're going to say she was shooting again.
Great job, Emma.
Yep.
I don't know if I agree with the shooting part of the foul, but I'll take the shots.
Yeah, we need a continuation every once in a while.
So Kelsey Cotton Jim picks up her foul. It's her first, team's third. Emma Bolding again. You can see her stats at the bottom of the screen, averaging 6 points a game, 3.5 rebounds. Just kind of does a little bit of everything. She's one that is
Willow
always.
Runyon coming in.
She was the one that fell hard down here, so
Oh, yeah.
she must be okay.
Well, that's good.
Emma hits the second.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Chloe coming back in to get Emma. So 3-point game. Ferris going to walk it up. Ferris gets it over to Cotton Jim, trying to get it into McFarland. Finds Addison instead. Over McFarland, 3 from the wing. No. Nobody blocked out Ferris, though, and she got the rebound and put it up and in.
We had 3 girls, but they were all underneath the hoop instead of spreading out.
And that you're going to get a long rebound off of a 3.
Yeah.
Grace trying to get a screen from Ruby White, couldn't get it.
Yeah, Northeastern's tightening up, too.
Yep. There we go. Grace Stapleton, deep 3, no. Caroline fights for it. Ruby gets it. Chloe
Good eyes,
finds
Chloe.
Carolyn.
Nice.
Caroline, not Carolyn. Nice
Caroline,
extra pass.
Carol. It's a great play. Yep, that was a good extra pass. That started with Caroline's hustle for the rebound. Ruby grabbed the loose ball, fed Chloe. Chloe hit Caroline. Great team play.
Ferris with the ball in the corner, gets a screen.
Ooh.
Moving screen, there we go. Yep.
Man,
Cotton
Sammy
Jim.
goes down hard.
Cotton Jim just picked up her second. And she wasn't moving so much. She just kind of stuck her leg a little bit further, I think.
Yeah.
Emma Wright coming in for the Knights.
Yep. Another 6-foot senior there for them.
Yeah.
They have a lot of height.
Yeah.
Physical game, too.
They have 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" on their roster here to go with several 5'8" and 5'9". Stapleton gets it into O'Neal in the high post, over to Bolding. Up top to Grace Stapleton.
Grace was looking for Sammy to back cut. They had a miscommunication there.
Oh, nice block by Ruby White.
Long arms.
And then we lost it the other way.
Well, that's good. Sammy do the crossover, hit the back of one of the Knights' heels.
Here's Ruby's block. See that? Nice hustle by her to get back. Nice angle. Good job. Royals trail by 3. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Caroline Stapleton pass and cut. Offense here. Oh, just wasn't there, and Ruby realized it right as she threw it.
Yep, Runyon just kind of baited that pass in.
I think Ruby thought it was there and then started to let it go, and it wasn't. Grace Stapleton's going to pick up her first foul.
That was a cheap foul, silly foul.
I think that's her first. Team's third. McFarland inbound. Finds Ferris. Up top to Runyon. She gets a screen from McFarland into Ferris in the corner. We're going to get another moving screen. That one on McFarland.
So now if you're a player, you got to adjust because you know they're calling that tight.
That's one of those, it's kind of like us with wide receivers blocking. We tell them to hold every play because they're not going to call it all night. We'll see if they'll call it all night. That's 2 already in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think that's unusual.
That foul was on Jenna McFarland, her second already. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sammy Bolding throws it through, tries to throw it through the legs of McFarland, and it gets kicked.
Every time you say McFarland, I think of the movie. And who's that coming out? McFarland comes out. And who replaces
Addison Mastriano.
Okay. So let's see if the Royals hold for a last shot.
Nope. Grace just pulls up from deep. Back of the rim. Nice rebound by Chloe. I think she didn't realize how much time she had.
Yeah, she probably could have come down and controlled that. But, I mean, it's a smart, aware play like, hey, I got a second or 2 left. I'm going to
But that was a really bad start from the Royals and a nice finish there. They were down 11-1 with about 3.5 minutes left.
Yep.
Brought it to 10-13.
I got to tell you, too, I'm really happy because we typically have gotten in foul trouble this year, especially against the good teams. Only 3 team fouls in the first quarter is good. The girls playing smart.
Nobody with more than 1.
No. Here's
the Mid-Eastern Conference standings right now. Looks like Blue River's going to wrap it up and probably win the conference based on who they've played. Shenandoah still has a shot. I think Wapahani and us are both kind of out of it, along with Cowan there, sitting at 2 losses. But Royals still have a good shot, I think, with a couple games coming up here to at least pull into that 3rd spot, maybe even the 2nd spot in the conference. Look at the TEC, Northeastern currently on top of that, 4-0 in conference play. Winchester sitting at 3-0 though, so
that ought to be a nice battle because we saw that Winchester team, and they're pretty talented too.
Northeastern had a really nice win against Tri on Tuesday night, so on a 6-game winning streak there are the Knights. So Royals have Bolding, Ruby White, Grace Stapleton, and Chloe O'Neill. Northeastern Knights have Ferris, Runyon, Emma Wright, Mastriano, and Cotton Gym. Mastriano over to Cotton Gym. Trying to get it to Runyon. Finally does, up inside the circle. Mastriano on the wing with
it. Got freshman on freshman here.
There we go, travel.
Mastriano and Ruby White, 2 freshmen, so we'll probably be seeing that matchup for another 3 years. Hopefully, if we keep playing Northeastern.
If we keep playing them, we haven't played them in 7 years.
Yeah, that's
2014 was the last time we played.
This seems like a no-brainer for a non-conference game.
Especially with 22 games, but both teams are in big conferences. So.
Right.
Ruby White with the nice take.
Like that. Second time Ruby used her long arms to her advantage.
Runyon cut off by Grace Stapleton, back up top to Ferris. Corner to Runyon, looking to get it into Mastriano inside.
Oh. Mastriano is clearing out Ruby. If you watch, she's using that arm to kind of shove her away, trying to get some space because Ruby's playing her tight.
And part of that's just her size. You can tell she is a strong girl.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of, I don't even think she's not being, doing anything crazy or anything. It's just she's just pushing and sends her flying.
Sammy picks up her first.
Runyon up top with it. So, again, nobody in foul trouble for the Royals. A couple girls with 2 for the Knights.
Looks like the Royals have settled into a zone of some sort. Unless they're just sagging. Nice play.
That was a nice pass from Ferris to Wright. Right finish. I think we're just sagging. That or it's a box and 1 because Sammy's tracking Ferris wherever she goes. Sammy Bolding hands off to Chloe O'Neill, over to Grace Stapleton. We got to hit this three.
There
There
it
we
is.
go.
All tied up.
That's the only way to keep things open for Ruby in the middle. Get a little help there on the outside. 'Cause I think Ruby's can make some moves.
But with multiple bigs inside, we're going to have to space them out. We're going to have to shoot like the boys do.
Yep.
If you haven't seen our boys play, that means abandoning the two-point shot.
Except for Landon and his
Except-
mid-range jumper.
Except for Landon, who, as a freshman, wouldn't have taken a two-point shot.
Nope. Good rebound, Chloe.
Good job by Chloe O'Neill.
Way to
Good
fight
strong
for it.
rebound. All tied up, 5.5 to go. Sammy Bolding, corner to Emma
Emma's-
Bolding.
Yeah, she's thinking about it, but
Back over to Sammy,
Yep.
over to Chloe.
going to rotate and make the defense move.
Emma's only taken a couple threes this year, actually.
Yep.
Steps in for a long two there, no good.
Hard.
And that was Cotton Jim with the rebound, gets it to Ferris. Ferris guarded by Bolding, gets it over to Runyon. Back to Ferris on the wing. Inside.
And I don't have a lot of problem with that. I mean, that was good offense. Chloe got her hands up. I think she may have brought it down a little bit, but it wasn't bad defense.
No.
Good call. I mean, it was a foul, but
It's Chloe's first foul.
Yep.
well, we got 5 girls with 5 fouls, or we got 1 person with 2. I mean, it can't be more.
I think
than
we
that.
have 5 each.
Yeah,
Yep, 5 inch.
spread them out.
Jenna McFarland came in for the Knights, and Caroline Stapleton came in for the Royals.
Kind of got the Oprah Winfrey approach to fouls tonight. You get a foul, and you get a foul.
There we go. Emma with the nice rebound. Jenna McFarland's their second leading scorer, averaging over 14 a game.
Nice.
So she's got those 2 fouls. Let's see if we can kind of attack her and keep her off the floor.
Oh,
Ferris with the kick.
And you know what? The second time that's happened, but I don't mind that bounce pass either. I mean, you're
Nope.
still you don't lose anything when the ball's kicked. You get a reset and start again, but it's way better than throwing it into arms.
Grace tries to take Runyon, gets tripped up.
They called that a foul.
I did.
Interesting.
Kind of got feet tangled there.
Yeah, I thought she just kind of slipped.
So that's 6 fouls. So the Royals are going to be shooting 1-1. Any more fouls that
Well,
happen this half. Emma tries to drive, backs out. Chloe, long 2 from the corner. No. Rebounded by Ferris.
and Emma was looking for that back door. It was well defended by the Knights. Oh, she dropped her shoulder. That's rough. That is a rough call for Ruby White.
Here, let's watch it on the replay.
Yeah, that looked like Ferris ducked her shoulder in there, and Ruby just couldn't hold her ground. But
And Ruby kind of jumped into it a little bit. That was a pretty move by Ferris. Yeah, Ruby stepped in and tried to slide under her a little bit. We're going to take a second to thank all of our family sponsors. As you guys know, with limited attendance, it's basically just immediate family only here. So with this limited attendance, all the sports teams have been struggling all year with financial stuff. And, we've asked you guys, instead of charging for our live streams, we try to keep everything free. And in doing that, we've asked you guys to help step up and donate. And we've had 91 people become family sponsors of EH Athletics. And we really, really appreciate that. That goes to help all the athletic stuff, to help keep us funding all the things that we need to fund. And you guys have just been awesome. When we get to 100, we're doing a giveaway of some kind. We're trying to get a Coach Spalding tie to give away, or an autographed orange peel from Coach Dowd. Those are our 2 things that people have asked for. So we appreciate it. And if you guys, if you're watching and you're like, hey, I want to donate $5 because I appreciate it and I didn't have to go to the game, drive to the game. You can see down there at the bottom that scrolling URL, tinyurl.com/EH Royal Pride. You can click, go to that link and donate any amount of money. You can type in any amount you want, and we appreciate it. It all goes to a good cause.
Yep, Ferris makes the second of her 2.
Chloe, oh, miscommunication. Caroline wasn't looking for it. Ferris guarded by Stapleton. Gets a screen from Mastriano.
That's the third
moving screen.
Now, is that a body control foul? So that's not a 1-on-1.
Yes, it's the same. It'd
Like
be
a
the
charge?
same as like a charge.
Okay.
Sammy Boulding coming in.
To replace Chloe. And that was probably the one that I thought maybe the least likely to be called for a foul.
Right. I think he's checking the same thing. Because
I think you're right. He's checking to make sure that it's see whether it was a 1-on-1 or not. Because again, the Royals are in the bonus now.
yeah,
So
I appreciate that. Be thorough. You know if this crew's worked together before.
exactly. With COVID, we see a lot of mixed crews where we get guys that don't normally work together.
There it is, Grace. Oh,
Yeah,
they just called
it on Caroline.
Yep.
The fourth moving screen of the game. And now both teams are in the bonus.
Yep.
Cotton Jim coming in for the Knights.
Yep. Stapleton picks up her second.
So Ferris with the ball. Working on Boulding, kicks to McFarland. McFarland drives, gets to the free throw line, pulls up, no good. Rebounded by Ruby White. Grace Stapleton pushes ahead to Boulding. Pulls up.
Nice shot, Boulding.
Nice job by Emma to tie it back at 17.
And I think we got to be really careful on defense. That last time down, Northeastern turned the corner on us, and Sammy's going to get that. And that was something that hurt us when we played, I think it was Winchester. We just got corner turned constantly and couldn't stop them.
Mackenzie O'Neill's going to get Caroline Stapleton here. Caroline's got those 2 fouls. Sammy Boulding just picked up her second as well.
Chloe O'Neill coming in for Sammy.
Yep. No cheap third ones here to go up, close out the half.
The 1-and-1. Ferris is first is perfect.
So what started out looking like a blow, it's turned into a really competitive, entertaining game as the Royals settled in. And
yeah, started out, Knights had a 10-point advantage right off the bat. Ferris hits the second, lead back to 2.
Here
and this
comes
is
the press.
Yeah, this is where we were hurting earlier. Get it out of your hands, Mackenzie. There we go. Grace finds Boulding. And went right through her hands.
Right idea. Emma all by herself, and Grace trying to put it over a defender.
Like a wishbone wide receiver right through her hands.
Or whims for the Bears. Let's see if we can do that again, only just connect.
Corner 3 from Cotton Jim, no. But McFarland just knifes in there and gets the rebound. Grace got the timeout called.
Good. I like that. Good hustle. I like this. The Royals playing competitive and fierce, not backing down. And a little bit more composure than we saw earlier in the year.
Checking out a couple of these replays here. Was that nice take by Ruby there. There's that block by Ruby. So it'll be Royals ball. 2:22 left here on the clock in the second quarter.
Uh-oh. That's that over-the-top pass with those long arms.
Can't make that pass.
I'd rather see us try to beat the press dribbling than to throw that pass.
Ferris is a lot taller than you think, too.
Yep, there it is again.
Yep.
That McFarland
Well,
that time.
That was so. Yes, what happened was Mackenzie and Chloe, and you can see Chloe telling her sister, "You got to cut to me, not away from me." There.
Yep. There we go. Oh, no.
Oh.
Tried it again. And normally this is what we do to other teams with press.
Ruby almost got it.
Yep.
Cotton Jim has it
There we
stripped
go,
away by
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie O'Neill. And Mackenzie throws it, and she saw it and then waited 3 more dribbles and then made that pass.
Yep.
She's got to throw it the first time.
Yeah, I think that's the freshman adjusting to the varsity speed.
I think that is, too. Chloe, 15-footer, no. Rebound fought for.
Ooh, that looked a little painful.
Yep.
Who's
They're going to call Chloe and Emma Wright tied up. So we jump ball and it'll stay here.
Yeah, Chloe looked like
her.
she landed on that with her chest or something. That looked painful. Emma.
Long 2, perfect. Our James, our Northeastern fan, so that press is the normal style of play for the Knights, which it's our normal style of play too. You know, we like to do that, and that's Ferris drills the 3.
Yep.
We just don't see a lot of teams that are long and athletic like the Knights are here to combat it. Grace answers.
Man, what a fun game.
22-24, a minute left here in the second quarter. Knights lead by 2.
Yeah, I wonder if Coach Mayo had pulled that off because of the early foul trouble some of her girls got in and closing out the half. And with us hanging tight, she may wanted to see if she can create some distance.
Runyon has poked away, but Ferris corrals it. Ferris on the wing working on Chloe O'Neill. Gets a screen from Cotton Jim.
A good help from Ruby.
Chloe really, that's a good defense.
Yes, it is.
Forces, not a great look, and Grace Stapleton with the rebound. And then Cotton Jim was just trying to get over there and ends up picking up the blocking foul, and that'll send Grace Stapleton to the line to shoot 1-1 here.
Yeah, that last matchup between Chloe and Ferris was trying to hook her. Everything legal, but trying to get around her and stuff, and Chloe just kept bouncing and recovering. I like that. And Ruby stepped out to help when Chloe got bumped on the screen. Good defense there. Let's make these, Grace.
There we go. Hits the first. Pulls us to within 1. Ties it up.
20 seconds to go. 21 seconds.
They're clearing out here, so Ruby's got to make sure she's there to help. Nice job by Grace Stapleton.
Mackenzie's going to get a shot.
Nope. Emma!
Oh, baby!
There we go.
Wow.
I think I got that all on replay. Hold on. That was a phenomenal final sequence there for the Royals. Okay, let's see if I got all this.
I hope you got it.
That was
so we have
else.
Ferris gets around Chloe, goes up. Grace Stapleton just takes it away. Who was that? Just took it away from McFarland. And then she kicks it ahead. A couple of Knights just kind of give up on the play a little bit. I think they thought there was less time than there was. And Ferris just kind of watched. She could have stolen that ball away, but she stood and watched, and Mackenzie O'Neill gets it up to Emma Boulding, and you can see Emma just gets it off in time. Nice job with the camera work there, Inez, of getting that.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I thought Mackenzie should have shot. I
thought
not
so
think
too.
We had enough
Yeah, I
time
didn't think
as
so
well.
either.
What a heads-up play by Mackenzie to find Emma, and for Emma to get the ball out of her hands quick.
That was just a great sequence there. So Royals actually that was their first lead of the game.
Yep.
So the Royals are going to going halftime break here with a 2-point lead. So after what was really just a terrible start for us, a great finish, and we're going to see what can happen here in the second half. So we're going to take a break. We got 9 minutes here. Again, remember, if you want a game program with rosters and stuff like that, you can scan the QR code up there in the top left of the screen, or you can go to the description of the video in the YouTube or Facebook channel, and you can see a link right there for the game program. So we'll be back in 9 minutes, and we'll see you then. right, we're back here. 1 minute remaining, or 50 seconds remaining before we start the second half. Eastern Hancock with a 2-point lead over the Knights of Northeastern. Looks like, from here, it looks like both teams going with starters here to start the second half. If this second half is anything as entertaining as the first, then we're in for quite the game here.
We'll see if the Royals can carry the momentum from that Sports Center moment right before halftime.
The Northeastern ball, they have the rundown: Ferris, Wright, Mastriano, McFarland, and Runyon. They get it right into Wright, and she finishes right there at the rim.
That appears to be where they have their advantage. I would expect to see some more of that.
The Royals have both Boldings, both Stapletons, and Ruby White on the floor. Get it into Caroline. Caroline has it deflected. Ferris with the steal, gets it over to Runyon. She's stripped, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Northeastern.
Oh, am I like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ferris trying to find Runyon, couldn't find her. Now gets her out. Oh, just out there about the volleyball line. Back to Ferris, working on Sammy Bolding. Sammy's got those 2 fouls, so she's got to play smart here. McFarland drives, pulls up for a long 2. No. Rebound, Grace Stapleton. Grace is going to take it all the way in. Puts it up, no good. Mastriano with the rebound. Now Northeastern running. McFarland with the layup. Hard shot. She gets it to fall. Gives the Knights the lead.
Yeah, and Grace's take was pretty good, but because of the long arms of the Knight defenders, she just couldn't get the angle she needed to make that layup.
Caroline long 2. Ruby's there for the rebound. Puts it back, no. There's Mastriano with the rebound. Runyon knocked down by Grace Stapleton.
You can't.
That's at least 2 on Grace.
If that was a foul, you call it when it happens, not after the girl starts to lose the ball. That was a soccer foul. Like, you wait to see if she was going to keep her balance and go. Just call it.
So Runyon up top with it over to Ferris. Trying to look into Wright. Get Mastriano on the cut. Puts it up, blocked
Ruby.
by Ruby White. Now Grace is running the other way. Up ahead to Caroline. Back to Grace.
And these the Northeastern girls going as soon as we grab a rebound or whatever, they're actually going to the rebounder to try to put some sort of trap and pressure on her.
Oh.
I'm wondering if that's an instinctual thing or something they coach up, because it's really stopping us from getting any sort of break going.
Yeah. Well, especially with their length. You know, we talked about it. The shortest girl on the court for them is Runyon, who's 5'3", and everybody else is 5'8" or taller.
Yeah.
McFarland gets by Caroline Stapleton, puts it up for 2 more.
Turned that corner, and we ran by her instead of hustling and cutting her off.
Nobody's moving except Grace, who's walking away from. Grace picked it up and then just kept walking away from. I don't know what she was doing.
Grace needs to run the baseline, and her teammates need to cut, get to some spots or something.
She's got to know, if I can move, I got to move with a purpose, not just move to move. And then Caroline and Sammy have got to move as well.
Yeah, she was just kind of shuffling over there to the side, but she was getting farther and farther from Sammy and making it even harder for her to have a place to throw it. And both the 2 girls that were up close, it was Chloe and Sammy that.
Yeah.
It was Sammy and Caroline.
And Caroline not getting into the open spots there. Help your teammates out.
MEC standings here. We already looked at this once, but we can look at. It's just a big discrepancy. The top 4 teams all winning by an average of 13 points or more a game, and the bottom 4 teams are all losing by 20 or more a game on average.
Right idea, Sammy, with those quick guards getting in the passing lanes.
Runyon, the senior, just makes a smart move there and intercepts it.
I think that's the second time she just jumped into a passing lane. Nobody saw her.
Mm-hmm. McFarland, I think she was looking for the lob for right, but it wasn't there. Ferris, they kind of cleared her out so she can. Nope. Now Mastriano goes to the block. Yep. McFarland long 2, blocked by Grace Stapleton. Caroline gets the rebound, and they're going to tie her up. And jump ball will be our ball.
They pulled the press off, which is interesting to me. We've struggled with that. Now it looks like they're going to trap. Yeah.
Mixing it up. Sammy Bolding, 3 from the wing. Buries it. Royals back to within 1. We've just kind of been playing in this range the whole time, just right, you know.
I was just saying that other than that initial 10-point lead, it's been just a couple points here and there. Even we've had a lead, it's just been, what was it, a 2 right there at the end of half?
Yep.
Royal pressure causes a turnover.
Halfway through the third quarter here. Again, they're doing the same. As soon as we cross half court, they're running at our point guard.
Yep.
Our boys tend to do that with the Spalding twins, having them do that.
Well, we saw the JV doing that same kind of thing. So again, that's something we would see in practice. We've got to be able to know where we're supposed to go with the ball, which is a recognition thing and a communication thing. So we'll see if we can straighten that out.
There's Sammy, gets by Runyon, kicks over to Caroline Stapleton. Wild shot, no good, rebounded by Runyon.
Yeah, I wondered if she was trying to pass, and when she got bumped, it kind of set it up.
Could be. Ferris takes it all the way in and lays it up for 2 more.
Yep,
really nice take by
turn in the corner, nobody's stepping in front. And when the last time this happened, there was a practice full of taking charges.
And the Knights just keep kind of mixing up this defense.
Yep.
And every time it's slowing us down because we have to think every time. Sammy Bolding, another 3, hits it. Ties it back up at 32.
Yeah, that Sammy heating up would be a great thing for our girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is capable of going off.
Ferris on the wing. Gets it Mastriano up top.
Tipped away by Ruby. Oh.
Ruby didn't act like she tipped it.
Oh, I guess she didn't.
No, I think Ruby's hand got out there, but it looked like it hit Mastriano's hand in her head and then hit her hand again or something.
Justice Slick comes in for the Knights.
We saw her a little bit in the JV game.
Yep.
We saw her a little bit in the first half too when Runyon got injured.
Royals an opportunity to take the lead here.
Tie ball game. Caroline Stapleton. Well, you got 2 girls to go with you there. Grace is going to take the deep 3. Oh, no good. Sammy fought for it, but McFarland gets it. Ferris is off and running. Nice steal there by the Royals.
Yes, it is.
And Emma Bolding goes down. Caroline Stapleton misses, but Grace is there to put back.
That was a good hustle play because
really
a lot of times you see that breakaway, you just take it easy and you don't follow the shot. That was textbook why you should. And there was somebody else there with her too. I didn't see who it was. We had 2 Royals going.
I think it was Sammy. Mastriano pokes it, but Ruby White corrals it, and the Royals with that 2-point lead.
Yep.
And the ball back.
Grace walks it up.
And I think we've only played 7 girls here tonight.
Yeah, Chloe and Mackenzie, the only 2 that are that are currently on the bench that have been in the game. It's as short a bench that coach has played all year, I think.
Yeah. We talked about it with Winchester that she hadn't gone real deep, but this is less. Sammy Boulding knifes through there.
Wow.
Oh.
The kid misses the shot. Good hustle there. Ruby White and Emma Boulding both fighting for it. And we're going to get a foul. Northeastern fans aren't happy. Let's see.
I don't know, but that was almost a call for the hustle by those two girls.
It might have been, but
First one good.
I don't disagree with what the fan just said. Just because you fell doesn't mean it's a foul. But when you get a hustle like that good things happen.
Cotton Jim came in for the Knights.
what? What it looked like, she was going up with it, and it looked like the girl on the floor tied her up.
Yeah.
But there was another girl that came in. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, that's a makeup call, and
Yep.
that's too bad for Ruby because that was a beautiful block from behind. Unfortunate, she got tagged on that makeup.
Let's see that one here.
It's Ruby's second foul.
Yeah, because Ruby wasn't anywhere close to her.
No,
to
that
body
was.
her.
Yeah, that one you could see there in the replay. That was all ball by Ruby.
First shot good by Runyon.
Second one good. Back to a 2-point game.
I'm still a little baffled why they're not playing that zone or playing
That
that
press.
Every time they've done it, we've struggled.
Now they're moving. Grace picks up her dribble
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why she did that.
Oh,
and gets called for 5.
No, and Grace is getting after her teammates, but there was no reason for her to pick up her dribble.
No.
Oh, I'm a little bit ahead on the clock there.
So Royals lead by 2, night ball.
Runyon to drive.
Yep.
Over to Cotton Jim.
Emma doing work tonight.
Yeah.
Tries to throw it into Ferris and does. Ferris's
Oh, yeah.
extra pass is stolen away. Fans are not happy, but let's see this one and see.
I think that's a better foul than the one they called before.
Yeah.
Let's see here on the replay. Yeah, she came across her left arm. I mean, that one was. I agree with that. I think that was a better foul call than the one before.
Caroline's first shot, no good. Second shot, good. Chloe O'Neill coming in, and Emma Wright coming in for the Knights.
Yeah, that was Cotton Jim's 4th.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I just noticed that.
Half a minute left here in the third quarter. Royals by 3. Runyon playing the point here. They're trying to post up Ferris on Sammy Boulding.
Yeah,
But Sammy just picked up her third.
That was a travel, though. Runyon shuffled her feet.
He was looking at the fight down at
Yeah, he was.
on
You're
the
right.
post.
Caroline's
So
gonna-
Carol come in for her.
Yep, coming right back in.
Yeah, Sammy picks up her third. Team's third.
Yep.
Get it inbounds. Ferris up top with 10 seconds. And
There
she
it
shuffled
is.
her feet,
Yep.
yep.
Yep, and that's legit. She did it. She was thinking about her move, and I think she just got her feet going a half second before her dribble. They were lucky not to get a foul that time.
Caroline with 3 seconds left here. Step back 3, goes behind the backboard. And
Good defense by the Knights, forcing the Royals to put up just a heave at the buzzer.
so at the end of 3, Eastern Hancock 37, Northeastern 34. Well, it's been just an entertaining game this entire time. It's been a lot of fun to watch this game.
And I think you can tell that it's an important game because not just are the girls working hard and playing intense, but the fans are getting fired up. I think on both ends.
And it's not a conference game.
Yeah.
It's not for anything other than bragging rights. But both teams know, schedule-wise, they've played some good teams. But this is one of those games that you want to win to kind of prove to yourself to take that next step.
Absolutely.
Here's a look at the TEC standings. Northeastern and Winchester, as we said earlier, tied right now. Well, Northeastern has the advantage because they're 4-0. Winchester's 3-0. But I'm looking forward to seeing that game.
That'd be very interesting.
I'd like to see that because Winchester's sitting at 9-2, Northeastern 13-1.
And we say Northeastern's one loss was to Blue River.
Yep.
We saw them a couple weeks ago. They're a really good team, and when we played them, they were down 3 players. So.
It's the boys.
I think and we're starting to get that point of the year, though, that it doesn't matter how good your team is if the COVID bug or the close contact starts getting after you.
You're absolutely right. Got 133 viewers right now, so thank you guys. We appreciate you tuning in. If you know somebody that needs to be watching it, send them the link so they can see the last quarter of this game. Blocked by Ruby White, and it's going to be out of bounds off Runyon, and it'll be Royal ball.
I hope you all watching are as entertained as we are.
Yeah, no kidding. This is well worth the free live stream.
Yes, it is.
If you ever see a thing for best live stream in the state, please vote us.
Yes. Ruby White can't handle it, and Mastriano and Wright combined for the steal.
Yep, we got more of that freshman battle down there on the low post, too. That's something we'd love to see for the next 4 years, those two girls going at it, playing high-level competition.
Ruby pokes it away. Runyon corrals it, though. Runyon, Ferris, Mastriano, Wright, and McFarland for the Knights. Stapleton.
Sammy Bolding just came back in. For
Bolding, and Ruby White. Both Stapletons, both Boldings, and the tall White. Although Anna's not short. Ferris on the wing, hands off to McFarland.
This is where we're having trouble and turning the corner.
McFarland drives, and she's fouled by Ruby, and that's going to be Ruby's third, unless they called Grace reaching in. Nope, they called Ruby.
Yep.
And that'll put McFarland at the line. Again, she's averaging over 14 points and 7 rebounds a game.
First one good.
They've got a lot of nice players on this team. It doesn't look like there's one that's dominant that you can shut down. They've got a lot of even distribution, at least tonight.
There's that press. And they're just a loose ball. Ferris going for it and fouls Grace. Nothing. Really no harm. I think that's Ferris's first. Yeah.
Yep.
And she is quick. So we're very fortunate there.
Sammy Bolding gets around, dishes to Ruby White. Ruby can't finish in the lane.
No, she got stuck between trying to shoot a swish and put it off the backboard.
Ferris gets pushed.
That was a beautiful play. Very, very soft touch to finish that layup from the left side with the right hand. And Caroline picks up her third.
Caroline just kind of gave her a little bit of an arm there. And that's one of those, if you're going to foul her, foul her.
Yep.
And it's now a 2-point lead for the Knights.
Ferris only a sophomore.
Yeah. Grace takes it all the way to the rim and puts it in.
Just like
All
Grace.
tied up again.
They got a sophomore point guard. We do too. They got a freshman big. We do too. Man, this could be fun. We gotta see if we can get this schedule.
McFarland guarded by Bolding, gets it into Ferris. She traveled.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was, if she wouldn't have picked up that back foot, she wanted to lean in, see if she could draw the foul.
Oh, Ruby.
Oh, Ruby.
Sammy hit it. Sammy, nope.
Nope, it's off.
Way off.
Yep.
Running the other way, Runyon cut off by Grace Stapleton. Nice spin move, but blocked by Ruby White. Oh.
Scramble again as the ball went off Sammy's face.
We kind of missed the action there on some of that.
Oh, gosh, I keep doing that.
It's because you're sitting to the left of the camera. It's when it goes to the left. Grace beats everybody, pulls up for the 15-footer. No. Oh.
Got two girls there and got a bad, like an odd angle off the tap.
Yep.
Over to Ferris.
Guarded by Caroline. She nearly traveled again.
Yep.
Gets it into Mastriano, and she's blocked by Ruby. Ruby's got at least 4 blocks tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 or 4, and one that she got called on a foul looked pretty clean too. And it's the, again, right? We're getting to the point with Ruby, we've got to talk about wingspan.
Cotton Jim coming back in.
Ruby's arms got to be longer than 6 foot. Caroline way across court to Sammy. She's going to go in.
Oh, she dribbled off her foot.
Yep, Ruby to pick it up.
Sammy takes it hard to the brim. No good. Emma right there fighting with Cotton Jim. It's knocked around. Sammy gets it.
Wow, what a hustle play.
Caroline for 3.
Oh, who they're going to call that clearing out?
They're going to call Emma Boulding clearing out there.
Man. You know what I loved about that, though? Emma was open and kind of put her hand up at that start of that play. Her defender jumped back, which opened the lane for Sammy.
Timeout Northeastern. Again, we got 133 people watching right now. That's awesome. It's one of our better girls games we've had of late.
Yep.
So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And if you can join our family sponsors, like I said, go to that link that you see at the bottom of the screen, tinyurl.com/EH Royal Pride. Again, we appreciate it. We know we don't charge to do this. We're trying to do it for free, but trying to help out the athletic department at the same time. You can get your name up there, give $1 or $100 or any amount in between.
And push us to that 100 so we can
do a free giveaway. Tie ball game, 4.5 to go.
Farland driving. Sammy just picked up her 4th.
Yep, she got bodied.
And that's not, we're not stepping into that when they turn the corner. We're getting caught flat-footed and then we're chasing.
So McFarland's going to shoot 1-and-1.
Mastrano.
Yep, and I think McKenzie checked in for Sammy.
Yep, she did.
McFarland short. Nobody blocked out Ferris. She gets the rebound. Her shot's no good, and Grace with the rebound.
Yep, she went for a scoop and had to get it up from too low, and by the time she did that, there are arms in the way.
Grace Stapleton guarded by Runyon.
Great defense by Runyon.
McFarland puts it up and gives the Knights the lead.
Watch, Runyon is moving all over the place, trying to disrupt Grace. Grace is looking for some help with a screen or something.
Hold on. We got I don't know what we had. We called a
Yeah,
timeout,
I
but
think
the other ref was like adamant that he needed the ball.
No,
I
probably
don't-
wants to get it washed off or something. I thought Coach Dale called timeout because the offense just got stagnant, and Grace was waiting for somebody to do something, and everybody else was waiting on Grace. So when this late in the game, this close a game, this competitive a game, you got to make sure you're got everybody on the right page.
And we have plenty of timeouts.
Yeah,
Oh, no, we don't. We only have one left.
yeah. You either take it
I
now
looked up
or
there. I
you,
saw 4. I thought that was
you get
us.
wrong side.
So we have 1 left. They have 4.
Yep.
I think we have our timeouts wrong on our. That or our scoreboard operator could have them wrong in the
I've
gym.
got us with 2 timeouts left and them with 3. So I may have got one of those backwards too, but
Oh.
So Grace with it, guarded by Runyon, gets that screen from Ruby. She rolls,
yep, same thing. Ruby kind of got caught in between shots.
and Ferris couldn't corral it.
Yep. Very fortunate for the Royals. She got over there, chased down the loose ball, but I think she had like a toe touching the line.
Mackenzie O'Neill to inbound. Over to Grace. Into Ruby. They're trying to get it. Oh, got Grace outside for 3. In and out. Fought for. Mastriano with a good, strong rebounding. She gets it over to Ferris. That was as good a look as we're going to get there.
Yep, good shot. Rolled all the way around the rim. There's a backboard.
That's got to be over and back.
Yeah, they didn't call it tip.
There we go. Ferris thought it was tipped, but
Sammy Boulding coming in.
Caroline didn't
and
run after
Emma
it.
Wright.
No, that was the second time we've had that tonight, where the girl that would have been tipped on was not chasing it, which kind of gives you an indication.
Because just out of instinct, you do that. You know, it's not a. You don't think about it.
Oh, Grace on the baseline.
Tough shot, no.
Kind of awkward looking there.
Ferris walking it up. 3 minutes left here. 2-point lead for the Knights. It's a low-scoring game, but it's been a way more up-tempo game than the score would show.
Absolutely.
Runyon over to McFarland. Sammy's got to be careful with her 4 fouls there.
Yep, really playing McFarland's right hand, too.
Ferris drives, dishes over to Runyon. McFarland kicks it to Ferris. Ferris drives, dishes, and they called a foul in there. Probably going to be Emma Boulding. Yep. That's one of those interesting ones because it didn't affect Mastriano at all.
No.
You know, it was almost like I didn't see that because it didn't seem to
Right.
bother her, but she missed it. Emma with the rebound. Royal ball. Up ahead to Caroline. Caroline is trying to get fouled, and Ruby does get fouled. And that'll send Ruby White to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I'd really like to see like a good shot. Don't try to get fouled. Don't anticipate the foul. Take your shot and absorb the foul. Nice hustle by Ruby, though, on the backside there to grab that rebound.
Ruby hits the first 1-point game. Second free throw is perfect.
All tied up.
So the last game we had like this was Shenandoah way back in,
Yep.
late November, early December, and went to overtime.
2 minutes left, tie ball game.
And it looks, honestly, it looks like Northeastern would be happy to let the last 2 minutes go. Get one shot.
I would too.
That's an interesting offense they've got set up. I think you're going to see somebody screen, somebody pop out, and maybe somebody else cut to the basket.
This is always that kind of conundrum. If you're Coach Dow, do you tell her step out, guard her?
Yep.
I mean, you want to make her count here, obviously, but
Right. Well, we've got the guards have traveled a couple times because they shuffled their feet, so maybe it could work in our favor. Thought we were going to get a Jimmy Chitwood situation there. Bobby Plump.
Yep.
This is weird.
Well, you know, it's just they're taking their time. They want to get the last shot, and that way they
Yeah.
know at worst it goes to overtime.
Yeah, and our boys will do this. It just looks a little bit different from the setup, but they'll.
Centerville's boys did this for the entire first
Yes, they
quarter.
did. Yes,
And we got
they
a
did.
steal, and we throw it out of
we got
bounds.
it.
I would replay it, but you can't see it anyway.
Did he call that to us?
Yeah, he called it to
Yeah.
us.
That's what I thought.
Tie ball game, 1 minute left. 57 seconds to be more specific.
Yeah, well over a minute was spent on that possession by the Knights. And
Nice
Sammy all
job.
by herself.
Up ahead to Emma.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now we need to play D, ladies.
40 seconds, Runyon up at the circle with the ball. Setting up the offense. Over to McFarland on the wing. Up to Mastriano, over to Ferris.
Farland cutting.
McFarland cuts. She gets the layup with 30 seconds left and ties it back up.
So they're going for one shot. Grace just told the whole team we're going to try to get one, but I think if we get an open, and you may want to take it.
Oh, she lost it.
Yep.
Ferris with 15 seconds. Nobody's guarding the post.
So officially 7.4 on the clock. We'll get it as best we can, but just realize the clock on the live stream may go before we actually get the horn. Man.
I thought Grace told him we're holding for the last shot, but I think Sammy saw a lane and took it.
Right.
And all right,
I'm shaking.
I know.
I'm so nervous.
This is a blast.
7.5 seconds. Let's see what we can do here. I'll show you the replay of that last Emma Bolding layup, that fast break there that Emma scored to put us ahead by 2.
And that was a really good look, Sammy, to her sister, because I thought Sammy was going to have a clear shot, maybe get fouled, and
Yeah.
she put it to Emma in stride. Emma takes it up, and big play for the Royals there.
7.5 seconds. Northeastern's going to have the ball side out of bounds, up by half court. Runyon, McFarland, Mastriano, Wright, and Ferris for the Knights. Bolding, Stapleton, and Ruby White for the Royals. Gets it to Runyon. Runyon guarded by Grace Stapleton. Gets it to Ferris. Deep three off the back of the rim, and we're going to go to overtime here. So we're going to have overtime, 4 more minutes a game, which a game like this, I'll take 4 more minutes.
Absolutely.
4 more after that. This has been an awesome, awesome game to watch. And I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I know a lot of people here have started commenting in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, too. No team totally taking control. Every time somebody seems like they're going to, they get a good defensive play, somebody hits a big shot, and it's not been just one girl on each team. They're all taking turns. This is feels like a tournament game.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing, and this is what annoys me. On the boys' side, this would be a sectional matchup. We're in the same sectional.
Oh, yeah.
But on the
that's
girls'
right.
side, for whatever reason, we go to Indianapolis and they go stay over there with the other TEC schools. So
Yep.
for whatever reason, the IHSA decided we need to go be in a 4-team sectional in Indianapolis.
That's really interesting because every school should have the same boys and girls teams and
But-
be the same size.
well, but
so.
some schools don't field girls' teams. Some
That's-
little bitty schools,
How do they get away with that with Title IX?
they have another sport that they field a
Yeah.
girls' team and
All
not.
right. All right.
So
I guess that makes sense because then you got it different.
So you wind up with slightly different numbers there. So, for example, Cambridge City's girls are 1A, Cambridge City's boys are 2A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that kind of messes with it. But you would think that would be taking us even more likely to go out there.
Right. Especially since there's a 4-team sectional.
Yes. Jump ball, Ruby and Mastriano. Ruby tips it to Sammy Bolding. Going to start off overtime here. Sammy guarded by Runyon.
Oh, I think she got away with the carry.
Yeah, she did. Gets it over to Caroline. Caroline gets it on the opposite wing to Grace. Grace gets trapped in the corner but gets it to her sister. Caroline Stapleton, 3 on the way, no. Rebounded by Wright.
No, but I'm a little curious. We didn't run for that rebound like we had been.
No. Oh, Grace tried to get the travel. Nope. They're going to call foul.
They're going to call Emma on that. That would be her 4th, I think.
Nope, Grace.
Grace.
Whew.
So that's 3 on Grace. And this is where Royals have 9 fouls this half. Still only 4 fouls through 2 full quarters on Northeastern this half.
First
Yeah,
one,
I
no
don't
good.
know. Anybody hollering about fouls on the Northeastern side?
Oh, Mr. Poff said the success factor is the reason there's different sectional groups.
Okay.
Because I forgot, in basketball, they don't move a team down if somebody moves up.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Poff, for that ageless wisdom.
In football, if a team moves up to 2A, then
Right,
somebody
somebody
would
comes
move
back
down.
down.
In basketball, they don't do that because, that would make sense.
Well, we have class basketball instead of 1 class, but we have 4 classes rather than 6 in football and 1 in. Is it 1 in wrestling and 2 in track?
No, every individual sport's 1.
Is it? Okay.
That's why we go to a regional and track with Ben Davis and
Oh, that's
Pike
right.
and North
That's
Central.
right.
And
I forgot.
Runyon drives, has her shot blocked by Ruby White, but blocked right to Mastriano.
Yep. Well, Johnny on the spot right there.
2-point lead again for the Knights. 2.5 to play. Sammy Bolding working on Runyon. Gets it to her sister. Emma's shot's going to be short, and Runyon gets the rebound.
All of a sudden, we've stopped rebounding. I don't know if we're afraid of fouling or afraid of getting beat back on defense, but
Oh, Mastriano puts it up for 2 more, and that's a 4-point lead for the Knights.
that's 2 big baskets from Mastriano. There, Sammy gets bumped.
Mackenzie O'Neill comes in.
We got some gentlemen by us that are unhappy with that call, but you could clearly see Sammy get bumped. That might have been a cheap foul, but it was a foul.
Grace gets around, step back shot, good.
Wow, that was a tough shot too because she got bumped off her line and was fading behind the backboard on that. We need to stop. And they're just gonna run through it. And we're gonna have to put some pressure on the ball. Runyon looks to draw a foul. McFarland.
Grace steals it away.
Go, Grace.
Has a shot blocked.
Get up, Grace, get up.
And then they're going to call Caroline for that foul.
Yep, and that's going to put them in the double bonus. That was a big play by Runyon. Or Ferris, excuse me. Big play.
Because that was with 1 and 10 to play, that would have tied the game right there if Grace could have hit that layup. But instead, like you said, double bonus, so Ferris is now going to shoot 2.
Yep, and Grace was trying to stay under control. I think that was a better defensive play than it was maybe letting the foot off the pedal kind of thing. And we got the steal we needed, which is unfortunate that we couldn't convert.
So 1:05 left here. We're down by 4. We got to score twice. Mackenzie O'Neill into the game here. Gets it over to Caroline. Caroline's going to drive, put up the shot, and she's fouled by McFarland.
And she's out, and that's huge for them because she is a really nice player.
Second leading scorer for them.
So Cotton Jim comes in for her.
Caroline hits the first.
Makes it a one-possession game.
Woo.
Hits the second.
Coach Dowd calls the timeout. I think she's going to talk about how she's going to want to trap or put a press on, some sort of pressure, because we cannot sit back with 54 seconds left down by 2.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were just looking. Inez and I were just looking at some stuff. The last time we played an overtime game, according to John Harrell's website, was the 2017-18 season against Hagerstown.
Yeah.
Because I did the Shenandoah game earlier this year going?
Yeah, it was in overtime.
I don't think it did.
I didn't think it's according to Harrell, it wasn't overtime.
Oh, I thought, well, maybe they had, oh, you know what? I know what it was. They hit free throws at the end of the game.
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure.
Because it should have gone into overtime. And
Yes.
we got a foul, I think, maybe on the
right at
shot
the end.
with like 2 seconds left.
So
That's
last time we
yep.
played an overtime game for this girls team was the 2017-2018 season, according to John Harrell.
Yep.
Last time we won an overtime game, 2003-2004 season against Morristown.
Wow.
So
By the way, you can find that information in your program, right?
on the program, yeah.
The QR code that pops up at the beginning of the game there, that give you a lot of fast facts on the Royals.
And we'll stick with one camera because I'll forget to change it.
Yeah. And it looks like we're going to play a man-to-man press here. Oh, and we screen ourselves.
Caroline and Sammy both have 4 fouls.
Yep. Caroline, you got to get her.
And that's going to be Caroline's 5th right there. And that's where I would have liked to have seen us communicate a little bit better there and have Mackenzie, who I don't think has any fouls, run out there to foul instead of Caroline, because that takes out another shooter.
Yep. And really one of our better defenders as well.
Yes. Ferris short on the first one.
So worst case scenario, we still got one shot that can tie it if she makes this.
Block out, ladies. Second free throw on the way. Perfect. 3-point lead, 50-47.
And they're going to try to get in Grace's face and in Sammy's face so they can't get a good look. Oh,
and Chloe double dribbled. Oh.
And I think what happened was Chloe was going to take that shot, and the defense came out real quick for her.
Emma Bolding checks in for Chloe. Runyon gets it. They're going to trap her. We got to do something here, ladies. We can't just play good defense.
Nope, we got to get the ball back.
Coach Dowd's yelling at him to foul, and we're not.
Nope.
Coach Dowd was yelling at them to foul for the last 15, 20 seconds.
Yep, Runyon will shoot 2.
And she was telling him who to foul.
And you hate to see it come down like that. As competitive and fired up and close a game as has been, you lose it on a miscommunication or something. That's
Let's go.
Unfortunate.
Oh, she hit the second. So 4-point game. So we got to score twice here. We got to score really fast. But here's the thing. Coach Dowd just took her last time out.
Yep.
So we have to score really fast to force them to inbound. If we wait, then that will not be good because then they can burn that clock out.
Right. If it's under 5 seconds, they don't even have to
inbound.
Yep. Now, this is high school, and we're talking about 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, right? And so there's a chance we get fouled on the three-pointer and have a chance at that at 4-point play just because we're talking about kids. And
this is true.
so we'll see how Winchester.
Northeastern.
Yeah, how Northeastern comes out and if they'll even give us the three. I wouldn't be shocked if they just played it loose. There's no reason for them to.
I'd pack it in the paint and do it that way.
Yeah, there's no reason to even risk a foul. I wouldn't have any girls outside the three-point line. If we make one, they inbound. I mean, it's got to be a lucky thing for us to have a shot here.
So Grace kicks it over to McKenzie. McKenzie O'Neal's three on the way. Airballed it. Cotton Jim gets the rebound. And Ferris is going to dribble it out here.
Yeah, she didn't even have to cross half court.
Nope.
So tough game for the Royals. That we battle, and just couldn't quite get it there at the end.
Yeah, Northeastern, this is one, whoever won this game deserved it. So Northeastern definitely deserved that win.
Absolutely.
Just a really well-played game by both teams, but just came down to that couple of little plays right there in overtime that made all the difference in the game.
Yeah, I would really like to see our team get over the hump against one of these tough teams before we head into sectional, because we know for us to win, we got to go through Triton Central.
And that's the thing. I mean, you look at our schedule here and who we have played. I mean, we played Triton Central, ranked team, and lost to them. And then we played Shenandoah, another ranked team, lost by 2 in a game, like you said, should have been overtime. Southwestern, another ranked team in 1A, just didn't play well from the start there. But these other teams that we've played, Hagerstown, North Decatur, Knightstown, we just haven't played. Everybody on our schedule's been really good or really struggling all year.
Absolutely.
So, it's like we've beat these bad teams. We beat Knightstown by 50. We beat Cambridge City by 60. But then we just play these good teams, Winchester, Blue River, we're right there in single digits, and we just can't get over the hump.
Yep.
Union County lost by 8. Newcastle was the first time I saw us play a pretty decent team and really play well. And I keep waiting to get over that hump. We have, coming up, we have Waldron on Saturday. That's another good team.
Yep.
I think Waldron's 14-3.
Somebody told me Waldron lost to Triton Central by 2, I think.
Yeah, Waldron's really good. They lost to Triton Central. I think they beat Greenwood Christian early on in the season. Don't know. Daleville, I don't think, is very good. I think they're 5 or 6 wins. Pendleton's usually pretty good. Randolph Southern, I don't think, is very good this year. Monroe Central, that reschedule. Monroe Central has not played well this season.
I think they had all their players graduate last year.
Yes, they were. They've really struggled. So, we still have 2 more games to try to get over the hump with that Waldron and that Pendleton game coming up in the next couple days. Waldron, Saturday?
Yep.
Pendleton's on the 25th. So,
and the Waldron game is Saturday afternoon, folks. It's at Waldron.
If you're interested, you can go to the EH Sports Network website and find out all kinds of information about Waldron and their gym. So, tough loss for the Royals, looking to get their first overtime win since 2003, and just came up a little bit short in the end. Now, I do need to pick our Paxton Farms player of the game. I think this one, there was one girl that stood out to me.
Is it Ruby?
I was going to say there was 2. Ruby just with the blocks, the way she impacted the game. Grace Stapleton played a really nice game.
She
and I think
do a good one.
When you look at the stat sheet, Grace is going to have that stat sheet stuffed. So, you could very easily go with Grace, but I think Ruby's presence, when she wasn't on the floor there early on, was when we struggled. They were just able to destroy us inside, and her length and her long arms inside were what kind of brought us back, because Ruby doesn't start. She comes off the bench, and we were in that instant 10-point hole.
Yep.
And they really didn't kill us inside after she was back in the game. So that's why I'm going to pick Ruby White as our player of the game, although Grace is also deserving. So, Grace, I'll get you next time you play a great game. So we'll see you guys next time. We won't be at Waldron. And then Daleville does a live stream on January 21st. But we'll be back here for those last 3 games. Pendleton Heights, Randolph Southern, and Monroe Central. We'll all be back here. So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.